Welcome to the Aramco Powered by House studio, and we've got a past champion in the building, Xiyu Janet Lin. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, you said you've actually had some time in China, so you've adjusted quite well. How are you feeling ahead of this week?
I'm feeling pretty good. I took some time off and I spent some time with families, and then so I was like away from golf for like 2 weeks, but then last week I started practicing, and I really focused on playing this tournament, so I did a lot of practice accordingly. I'm actually in the area for the whole week, and then I'm really looking forward to this week.
You ready for your second win?
I hope so.
How important quickly is rest? Because we always work so hard in this game. How important is rest?
I think it's really important. Like I had a really big summer going through Olympics, and then and also alongside like a really busy schedule, and then I decided to take this month off and come back and see my family, especially the grandparents of the house. Don't get to see them that often, so that's really a recharge for me. Yeah.
And bronze medal.
Yes.
We just have to drop. We just have to drop that in. Okay, now let's have a little look at Hong Kong. We're going to take you back to the good vibes. Now, I took off in a typhoon when I left this place. The tournament was shortened. Tell us what was great this week.
That week it was short. Yeah, I hope I get to play another round, but the course is really nice, and obviously it starts to play a little harder in the wind, and then win the playoff that way. It's pretty crazy. I think we don't get many more holes left with the weather.
And also, let's talk about that golf course. Strategy is very important at Hong Kong. Would you say that's one of your strengths?
Yes. Like I think that course is not very long, so it really need to sharpen your irons, and then you need to take your opportunity when you have it. And then also I putt it really well, as you can see there. Yeah.
Comes down to the flat stick. Now let's look at some of this. Winning total 11 under, low round of 66, which is amazing at Hong Kong. Your Aramco energy meter was 73. And then your Aramco energy meter, you gained plus 2.2 every hole on the field, and that was down to your strategy. So did you hit driver a lot, or did you vary the clubs with positioning?
I did hit a lot of driver, but I actually didn't hit it that hard. I think to me that course is more important to get on the fairway, and especially I remember on the Saturday when the wind picks up, the ball will go a lot more sideways, so it really is actually more important where the start line is and how to control the ball flights, and I think that was my main focus.
I think that's a great tip for everyone at home. The normal winning energy meter score for someone that wins on Aramco is 81, and yours was slightly lower, and you said because you were slowing your swing speed. Mm-hmm. How did you do that? Just with your tempo?
I would tee the ball a little lower, knowing I'm not gonna give it full, and then when I tee it lower, with the driver, I'll get over the ball a little more, so I can get to control the trajectory a little lower, and also try not to swing full. It's more like a 3/4 backswing to a 3/4 finishing. Then the ball will go slower but with less spin, so it actually stay under the wind a little longer.
I hope everyone made notes of that, because that is genius, and that is exactly how you should get around a golf course. Now, another amazing thing about your game is your scrambling, your ability to, if you are in trouble, to get up and down. So we're going to get you to hit some wedges, and I just want you to talk about the different shots you have and how you set up to all of those, if that's okay?
Yep.
We've got so much for you today. You're 11th on the LPGA in scrambling.
So for the wedges, to me, most important is the ball striking.
Yes.
So when I practice, I like to start off hitting as low as I can be. So then I know where my hand is. I know I will catch the ball very clean, and then I normally start from really low, but those shots, I probably wouldn't really use it on the golf course, but just to make sure I have the strike and have the body move properly. Then when I go to normal pitch shots or chipping, I know my center point is steady, and then my striking is good. Then I just need to worry about the length and also the heights of the ball.
That's so fascinating. So can I see that now? Can you show us sort of the first shot you'll play when you get out here?
Yeah, so like literally every day when I warm up, I will start off hitting those 50 yards with my 54 degree, but go like as low as possible.
Perfect. So do you do that with ball position?
Yeah, I will have a narrow stand. I'll keep my hands forward, and I'll try to have a quiet hand as possible, and I just swing through it.
Love it. And the trajectory, as you say, is lower for a 54.
Yeah, it's like as low as I can get, and then I'll work like slightly higher, but the first couple is always, to me, is to keep the angle here and then just go through it.
And is that in your lead wrist?
Yes.
So you're feeling like that almost covers
yeah,
the
and
golf
then my
ball.
whole upper body I'll be using the big muscles because I'll try to quiet my hands, so it's always just turning and then keep the center point.
I think that's an amazing tip for everyone at home. A, strike, staying centered, but also having, you know, a strong club face so you can turn through. So I think that's amazing. And then what will you do next? Will you say you're more of a feel player rather than technical? Are you more like visualizing the shot?
Yeah, I'm pretty much a very feel player. I don't really do clocks, but then at my warm-up, then I'll kind of go to the full swing, but then after I hit driver, before I go to the first tee, I will hit some pitch shots, and then at that moment, it will be, you know, find a target and thinking of the wind, just play as I'm playing on the golf course, and then to hit the shot exactly what I need to, and then hit a couple of them to just gain some confidence.
Now, I've got to ask you this question. What do you think your superpower is in golf? Like, what do you think makes you brilliant?
I think I'm a pretty steady player. Like, I don't hit the ball super far. I think my game is pretty like steady every part of the game. I try to be a good putter. Like, that's like the thing I keep working on, but I think like my ball striking is good. I hit lots of fairways, and then I chip the ball well around the green.
You're set. You don't need anything else.
Yeah, so it's just I think that's the key to have a steady season. Is, you know, some part of the game will go off sometimes, but I really see short game scrambling. It's really important because that's gonna save you a lot.
And mentality. If you're consistent with your shots, normally mentality is very consistent.
Yeah, if you're happy with your short game, then you take a lot of stress out of your irons, or even, you know, the fairway hits and the stuff.
And, you know, talking about mentality, finally, you've had a week off. You know, what are you going to do to get ready for the first day of the tournament on Friday?
I've been playing quite a bit. I played 18 holes practice round yesterday, and then I walk a couple holes, and then I'll have another Pro-Am tomorrow. To me, it's really get my head back into the tournament mode, which is slightly different. You know, when you're practicing, you just go for the best shot, but then when you're playing tournaments, you're thinking about strategy. Sometimes you don't aim for the pin, or you go for a little safer shot, not the aggressive one, and I think I'm trying to put my mind back on that, and then I think just, you know, trust my putting, and then I think I'm good to go.
You're good. Or like Hong Kong, just swing it slower, swing it smoother.
Yeah. What they say, when it's breezy, swing easy.
Yeah, my mum, feel the breeze, swing with ease, mum used to say.
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck this week.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving us all that information. It's absolute gold dust. And play well.
Thank you.
Thank you.